swallow my kolache.
I'm waiting to the break to eat mine.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Don't rush it because it's really, really good.
It really is. And I was waiting to go to Mars with his mouth full to do the review, ladies and gentlemen, of the Ford Maverick Hybrid.
Dun, dun,
Yeah, I had. It's kind of unusual to get.
Don't tell me you've got some other kind of car this week.
Or
No.
Maroni.
It's just kind of unusual. So we had the Maverick trimmer, which is basically a regular Maverick.
Maverick.
Yeah. And then we had the hybrid come in here behind it. So it's not very often we get to do that. But the trimmer Maverick is very off-road centric. It's got a lot of things we talked about there. And this is a different trim level. That was an XLT, and this is a Lariat. So the Maverick comes in 3 trim levels, the XL, the XLT, and the Lariat. So we went from the mid-trim to the upper trim. And it, again, a little more softness, a little more luxury. It's not so off-road centric, but it is still part of the first gen of the new Mavericks. Came out in 2022, so they're not making a lot of changes in them yet. It is a compact pickup. Ford says 5 people will sit in the back of this. Now, this Lariat trim happens to have a fold-down rear console with cup holders and stuff in it. And if you sit back there, if you can find a place to put your feet, I'm thinking you probably could get 5 people in there, but you better be all nice friends. 4 is a pretty good fit. So
We're laughing at you, Mars.
I wouldn't doubt that. But so to kind of, again, the sizing of it, the F-150 is the full-size truck, the Ranger's midsize, so the Maverick comes in as a compact underneath that. It's still not a subcompact like the old Maverick was, but it is much smaller than the midsize. So automatic headlamps with on and off and auto high beams, got power mirrors, power sliding rear glass, power tailgate, a lot of the features that weren't on the XLT because we moved up a trim level to the Lariat. Otherwise, it's pretty much a Maverick. 18-inch aluminum wheels, does come with a full-size spare, which I like very much in the truck. You get to the inside of it, you've got simulated leather seating in it. We've got bucket seats up front. The rear seat folds up, and it's got storage underneath it. And I mentioned the center armrest with cup holders on it. And it's got an 8-inch center stack touchscreen that you still got to control it through some console controls. And it's
what?
okay. Well, I don't like having to look down and look up and at the same time on any vehicle. It's not just the Maverick, but just the whole setup there. I prefer to do it all up on the dash with buttons and views.
Touch.
Yes.
Your microphone's not on there, Conrad.
So it's but this is where you're going to find your convenience controls, your rear view camera, your Ford Copilot program. This vehicle, because of the Lariat trim level, also has ambient lighting. It's got lighted visors on it so that when you fold it down, you can see how to put your lipstick on. Got carpeted mats. It's all part of
He's
And your
talking
lipstick
my
looks
stuff
wonderful,
now, isn't
yeah,
he?
yeah.
Hey.
All part of that Lariat trim level. Now, here's where you get into the big differences between the Mavericks. This is the 2.5-liter hybrid power trim. Now, you can get this on all 3 trim levels. We happen to have it on the Lariat, which is the front-wheel drive. Together, it puts out 191 horsepower, torque 155 pound-feet. It's backed by a CVT. Now, the 2.0 turbo that we talked about had an 8-speed behind it, but this is a CVT. It's rated to tow 2,000 pounds.
With a CVT, that's quite a bit.
Well, and with the hybrid system that's set up in it, I thought it was pretty good. The EPA says you should be looking for 42 miles per gallon in the city, highway 33, combined 37. Now, I got 33.9 across 309.3 miles.
Not bad.
And I thought one of the things I noticed, like going down through Houston, or coming over to Houston, was going down the freeway, I picked up some electric miles. It differentiates between gas miles and electric. So apparently, whenever you take your foot off the gas, it kicks into the electric because it would pick up a mile or 2 along the way. It was very fast, very unique. You didn't even feel it. It does have a very truck-like ride. It's got a boxy cab, but that gives you a great view of the world. The base trim price for an XL22, $595 for the Ranger entry-level stripper. Base model for a Lariat, $29,450, and the as-tested price is $36,915. And again, I went out on the Ford website and built this because the Monroney is a pre-production Monroney. So that's actually what a customer would look at on the website.
And for those that don't know, a Monroney is the window sticker.
Oh, my bad. Yes, the window sticker.
Very good.
Yeah.
And that's my review.
Mike Monroney.
Yeah, it's my cousin. But that's my review of the 2023 Ford Maverick Lariat Hybrid.
And over at Nederland, you're Larry.